Oh.
No.
Anyway,
That
what are you?
an alien.
Swear. Are you like Illuminati?
No.
Anyway, now for real though, how are you, bruv?
I'm okay. How are you?
Quick question first. Have you got a wood or a slip? I feel like you've got a wood, but if you look at like the top, like your hair and that is look kind of girly, like girly features from there. Voice is kind of manly. Face is like in between a girl and a man as well. / werewolf.
Does that help?
So what are you, man or woman?
Does that behavior kind of help
Are you
you?
a man or a woman, bruv? I'm genuinely being dead serious, like.
Does that kind of transphobic behavior help you?
Oh, right, okay. You're trans. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Thing to
Okay.
say.
All right, so you're tapped, basically, is what you're saying. Okay, fair.
I don't know what that means.
No, fair, isn't it? Each to their own. Like, you are tapped, but that's cool, bruv. No problem, bruv. Now we can get along well. So what are you? Did you decide you're a man or did you decide you're a woman?
I decided I was a woman.
Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I can drop game on you then. Now you're a woman. That's all he had to say. You're a woman. Have you got a wood though? Like, what are you packing down there or what?
I personally don't feel comfortable answering that, but I'm pre-op.
So you've got a wood.
Pre-op.
So you're a woman that can spunk.
God, you're an asshole.
I'm talking straight facts, mate. If it offends you, like, it shouldn't really offend you. 1 + 1 is 2. You're a woman who can spunk. 2 facts.
What? People are spamming my chat about something.
What are they saying?
I don't want to. It's not my business, guys.
No, bro, it can't be anything bad. Go on, what are they saying? Go on, Shan. Go on.
Court case.
Did you just say that on a live stream and I've got 10k people watching?
Ask about the court case. Like thousands
Why
of
are you saying that on live? What's your name? What's your name?
people are saying about it. I don't know
What
what
is
it.
your shush? What is your name? What
What
is
is
your
it?
name? Tell me what your name is right now. Tell me what your name is right now. Tell me what your name is.
What is
Tell
it
me what
about?
your name is, please. Because you've just accused me with 10k people watching that I've got a court case. Are you mad? Are you
People
mad?
saying.
Let me get a picture of you right now. Let me get a picture of you. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Cool. Never do that again. Never do that
Okay.
again. Never. No, you're gonna make me gag. Don't do that again. But no. Shush, bruv. Don't do that again, please. No. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Get a good one then. Take it. Come on.
Bruv, you are wired, mate, innit? You are wired, bruv.
I'm a bad.
You're a bad bitch. All right, listen. Let's have a proper combo, okay? Because you know what, yeah? Like, as you know, you'll say to me I'm a knobhead. I'd say I'm a very, very strong, opinionated person, right? And I'd love to have a debate. I'd love to have a debate with you right now. Are you down to have a debate?
Mm.
All right, so I've got a few questions to ask you, okay? The first one is, when did you decide that you're a woman? How did that situation, how did that come about and how did it happen?
Okay, I'm more than happy to say that. You always know, so I knew it from a young age.
Okay.
And now,
What age is young? What age is young?
5 years old.
Okay, all right. So you remember thinking when you're 5, I'm a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you ever talk to your parents about that?
Actually, yes, I did. Yeah. I actually wanted
So
to
when
wear.
you were 5/6, you spoke to your parents about wanting to be a woman, yeah?
I wanted to wear mum's makeup. So yeah.
And your mum let you wear her makeup and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's really bad parenting. But anyway, let's
No,
continue.
it's not at all.
Okay. Let's continue.
I grew up, and I basically, when I went to school, I just started to, well, during puberty, I started to have dysphoria in my body, so I didn't really like my chest, my voice, and my hair, and my face. It started to look very manly to me, so I didn't like it.
Okay, but did any part of you think, right, well, like, how are your muscles? Did you have a masculine physique? Yeah, of course, because you've got testosterone, right? So did any part of you think, right, well, let me have a look down. Can I finger myself? No, I can't. So I'm a man.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Right, what else was that? What does that mean, in a way? Like, explain that more.
Right. Well, so you're 11, you're 12, you're 13, right? And you're going through puberty, right? You're being classed as a man. You've got a wood, and you're telling me that your parent, when you were 5 years old, you can remember when you were 5 years old. I don't know if that's a not a normal thing, but I can't remember when I was five, right?
I
But for you to remember that you had thoughts that you were a woman out of the blue, not influenced by how are your parents?
Yeah.
All right. Is your mum or dad? Are your mum and dad together in a what's it? Is it binary or what binary relationship is it called? Yeah.
I'd rather not answer that question because that is a personal question to ask.
But are your mum and dad were your mum and so is your mum or dad gay / trans?
No, they're straight cis.
And they're not together now.
No.
Okay. And how did that come about? And when?
Not your business.
Oh no, I was just asking questions just to get like a more holistic view of your upbringing and how that could have influenced you to make these sorts of decisions.
You just know. I wasn't influenced by anything. I just kind of, what I really was into was theatre. I was really into theatre growing up, and I loved theatre and performing. And I found myself through that. And I found myself through looking at makeup, looking at female clothing, and feeling there was something wrong in my body, knowing that I felt like I didn't fit in to a lot of other people. I was
Did you have
massively.
boyfriends? Did you have boyfriends when you were younger, like
No,
6, 7, 8, 9? You
no.
didn't talk to boys. Why was that? Why were you not when you were young and you were growing up? Were you not put in quote unquote manly situations? Were you not put in a football team? Were you not taught how to do karate or something like that? Were you not?
Oh,
Did you not?
I was put in football. I hated it. I was put in karate. I hated it. I hated all of it, and I didn't have any friends.
Okay, were you choosing not to be sociable or what? Did they just not like you?
They just didn't like me.
All right. So tell me about your secondary school.
Oh dear God. Massively bullied, beaten up, and basically had two-faced friends who barely looked out for me.
All right. So you're telling at 5 years old you wanted to be switching over, but when you were like 12, 13, 14, what was it like then when you were actually hitting
Oh,
puberty and you were like, I am a man, like.
no, I wasn't a man. I was closeted, so I came out as gay, and I was like, okay, because I'm attracted to males, and I was like, something's not right. Just like I I came out as gay. I got bullied for that back then, but I was like, no, I'm definitely a woman because there's still something not right. I'm not happy in myself still. And I found out through I was like 14 properly where I was really sure of it, and I hid myself for years.
But is there not part of you that just thinks like I am a gay guy because I have been given by nature a wood and testosterone? Maybe how does that make you think I am a girl? Like you are a guy who likes other guys. Do you think there's a possibility that it's like I don't want to be a gay guy, I'd rather be a straight woman, so I'm going to say I'm a woman?
That's not how it works. You're not trans yourself, so you don't understand it. But trans individuals have a different way of feeling and exploring themselves. Basically, we
Have
have
trans people been around for a long time, like hundreds of years?
ages.
Really?
Yes, we've been here forever. It's not just a new thing. We've been
Where's
here
the
for the age.
documentation of that? Where's the documentation of that?
Look it up.
But
So on
where is
Google,
it? Where's the documentation of trans people being around in anything that's legit?
Let me find you an article.
Yeah, all right. But like actual documentation, not.
Timeline of transgender history, Wikipedia. Here we go.
I'm talking about in like the Bible. I'm talking about in the Bible or like any like actual scriptures.
There's actually nothing about being trans in the Bible, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Funny that.
And there's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being lesbian. There's nothing wrong. As long as you're
There's
happy.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being gay. You can be gay if you want to be gay.
Also, my entire ad in the Bible, there's a thing called love thy neighbor.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Love thy neighbor. Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not putting hate on you. You can do what you want to do. It's just like I personally think that it's so tapped, and that all it is just it's just another little phase.
But you're not. I want to ask you a question. Are you religious?
Not hugely.
Okay, so you go by the Bible?
I just said not hugely. I don't read the Bible. I was brought up a Catholic, but now I would say I believe in a God, but I'm not sure which God. I don't know what religion I resonate to as such. I'm not that religious. However, yes, I do think there was a God. All I'm saying is that the world is going more and more tapped as time goes on. Things are getting pushed as though they're normal. For example, do you think it's acceptable for in primary schools kids to be brought up that being trans is okay? Yes, you do. You do. Let me answer it for you. You think that's normal. Let me tell you, if I had a kid and it was in a primary school and they were chatting shit about Adam and Steve or Adam wanting to be Eve, I would take my kid out of that school and I would take him to a school that was educated correctly. That's all I've got to say. If you want to be trans, you can be trans. It's your choice. I'm not going to be here and say you can't be trans and try and slap the shit out of you until you're not trans. That's irrelevant. You can be trans if you want to be. It's just about pushing it onto other people and creating it, so acting like it is normal. Because realistically, it's not normal. Okay, it's literally not normal, bro. It's literally not normal. But if you want to be that, that's fine. But don't try and educate it in schools and shit like that. And even being gay is fine as well. I've got a cousin who's gay. I've got a cousin of a cousin who's gay. He's fine, bro. He's fine. Of course, I still love him like my cousin. However, it shouldn't be taught in schools. Being gay shouldn't be taught in schools. Being lesbian shouldn't be taught in schools. Being trans shouldn't be taught in schools because it isn't correct.
Can I speak, please? Thank you very much. People are getting killed from lack of education. People are being killed for being trans, gay, lesbian, bi in this world due to hate crime and lack of education growing up because they were grown in society where straight is normal and gay is weird. So hence why educating in the schools is very helpful for kids so they can grow up and not actually feel uneducated and confused. They need to know about the LGBTQ plus community because we are here and we're not going anywhere. People in the LGBTQ plus have been here since the dawn of time. There was nothing back then, but all of a sudden society has created this cisgendered straight thing as the normal when people.
Do you think you should be able to compete in women's UFC? Do you think you should be able to compete in you?
They're being shot and they're being stabbed. They're being shot and killed, and we're not allowed. I hugely agree with LGBTQ plus education. It will help. It doesn't influence people. It helps them understand and learn about the community because we learn about Black History Month. We learn about history. We learn about war. We learn about everything. Why not learn about LGBTQ plus? That could make the world a better place. So
do you think that you should be able to compete in a women's boxing fight or a women's UFC fight? Do you think you are a woman, or do you think there should be a separate transgender section now?
I believe there should be a separate transgender section.
All right, we agree on that. To be fair, we agree on that. But do you not think that by talking to kids who are very impressionable, really, really young, kids at school, primary schools, whatever, pushing that on them can potentially take straight people and
Not pushing.
manipulate them.
It won't be
It
pushing.
can. It definitely can.
No, it'll be an optional thing. Like a club. That's why there's LGBT clubs. You can choose to go and learn. It's there. You don't have to learn if you don't want to, but some people want to learn with their consent. That's what I happily say for. If they're going to be
I
told,
don't think you should be killed. I don't think you should be killed. Don't get it twisted. I don't think that you should be shot for doing what you want to do. Of course, do whatever you want to do.
but it's in you.
Sorry?
It's going to continue. This murder, this hate crime is always going to continue because of the lack of people with education growing up. People don't know.
You can't educate kids that what you're doing is normal because it's literally not normal.
It is.
I'm not gonna. No, it's not though. It's not though. If we had a whole world of people, offense. Look, if we had a whole world of people looking like you and doing what you do, bruv, this world wouldn't function. If we had a whole world of transgenders, the world would not function. You're not leaders, bruv. You're not leaders at all.
I don't agree.
What are you? You're not leaders. You're not innovative. You're not anything. You're not good footballers. You're not good basketballers. You're not smart. You're just like a little like fucking.
I want to do
like out bit of society that are genuinely all weird. If you want to be weird, be weird. But how can you say that being transgender is normal? If the whole world was like you, we'd be like, it would just be fucked. It'd be a fucking freak show. It'd be a circus, bruv.
Okay, right. No, I'm not gonna take offense to that. I just want to educate.
It's facts though. Like I wouldn't take offense to it if you because I'm an honest guy. You got to be honest with yourself. If you look in the mirror right now, you don't look normal, bro.
Okay, I'm
simple
honest.
As that.
Let me talk, okay?
I'll let you talk.
It's a very big topic, but let me say this for a fact. I am trans and I'm a civilian. I'm hurting no one by doing that. I'm not doing anything.
Agreed.
I am forcing this onto people at all. People choose to come onto my account and they choose to follow me if they want to. You don't have to do that. There's an option to do so.
Agreed.
Why trans individuals create a platform on TikTok such as Dylan or loads of individuals who are raising awareness is because people have been discriminated for who they are. We are doing nothing of the sort to hurt anyone. We are living. We are here to stay and we are not going anywhere. And I'm not saying that as a leader. I'm saying that as a person who just wants understanding and respect from other people.
All right, well, my view on it is that you're fine to do what you're doing, but just education in schools is way too far because it isn't a normal thing. However, for you to have your little clan of people that want to say that there are other things, that's fine. Like I think killing anyone is out of order for sure. But you can't sit here and tell me that being trans is normal. It's just not. It's not biologically normal. It's not in any metric normal.
Can I tell you something as well? Scientifically, there are different brains when you get born. So you can actually be scientifically born with a female brain, but you can be born with a penis. And also, have you heard of intersex as well? It is normal.
Bruv, look, if you guys, let me just listen, yeah, if you guys take control of the world, there's going to be fucking 1,000 genders, yeah? Some of you are going to have half your bell end on and a bit of a slit underneath, and you're going to call yourself fucking she-wolf males, whatever. It's just bollocks. It's absolute nonsense, bruv. You do what you want to do. It's waffle. It's waffle. It's absolute waffle. It's literally waffle, mate. Someone sat there and just thought, I'm going to troll everyone, call myself trans. Let me find some fucking weirdos to do the same thing. All right, cool. It's a thing now. Let's put it out there. Let's educate everyone who's fucking normal, who's just banging bitches or the other way around. Let's make them all trans as well. Yeah, trans army. Yeah, trans rights. Come on. Bruv, come on now. Be realistic with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
Can I say this? The reason why people do trans rights and do yes trans rights is because people are being killed and murdered and stabbed and shot for being. That's why we do protests. That's why we have pride. That's why we have yearly events to actually stand up. And people aren't safe sometimes when they come out to their parents. There are people who get...
Because you guys aren't serious, bruv. How can you actually expect to be taken serious, bruv? Come on. Like, I wouldn't bully you. I would never go out of my way to be horrible to you. We're having this debate. But if I saw you in the workplace, if I went to a business meeting to buy a yard and you were there, you own the yard, I would not take you fucking serious, bruv. You're literally a man with a wood who says they're fucking bitch. You're not. You were literally not, bruv. So you can't. Some people take that too far and they start bullying you. They start shooting you. That's definitely. I don't agree with that. I would never go out of my way to do that. But bruv, I'll be straight with you. If I went to a business meeting and I was sat across with a bunch of transgenders, bruv, and they all wanted to do business with me, I'd be like, well, you guys are fucking tapped. Like, I'm not sure if I want to do business with you. You're tapped. Simple as that.
It's not necessary.
Oh, mate, come on. Just admit it. You know you're tapped. You know you're tapped.
I'm not.
You're not tapped.
Let me also remind you, I did not choose to go through a lot of abuse. If I was just a man in a costume, I wouldn't choose to be abused. I wouldn't choose to be bullied for my identity. Trans people can't help it because that is who we are. It's not a choice. It is inside. We don't choose to have abuse. We don't choose to have discrimination. Even though, like, who would want to ask to be called a tranny? Like, who would want to be called that? I wouldn't.
It's like saying who would want to be called the FA, that word, for being gay. Like, it's the same thing.
Either anyone in the LGBTQ plus can't control. It's not a choice. It's who you are, and that's why there's prides, and that's why there's things, because you can't just control it. It is literally you. It's a part of you. It's who you are. Okay, that's how you are. But you'll never understand that because you're not any of those.
I understand. My thing is just, I just think that I just think it's because, just due to the conditions of the world, it's forced people to have coping mechanisms, and I think one of them is becoming trans and
no, it's not,
and all sorts of things. It is. It's just to cope with a shit life.
No, it's not. No, it's not true. That's not true.
Do you have any fire inside you to do anything like, I don't know, like conquest and that? Do you want to make money? What do you want to do with your life?
I just want to perform, and I just want to live me as me, and I want to finally find my true self and have surgeries and get it done.
Do you want to take up the arse?
No.
Why not?
Not really a mature manner to speak right now. Maybe let me calm that down. You know there are minors watching this, right?
Even better.
Are you fucking serious right now? Oh god, no.
Are you going to call me tapped? Are you going to call me tapped? That's rich.
I'm gonna go.